Saturday. Welcome to HB Lifestyle, the podcast. I am the host, the Honey Badger, here to give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business, as well as other things. Today, I'm going to cover a customer's worst nightmare. So, give you a little background. This customer, this RVer, I should say, reached out to me through TikTok and basically explained that they were in this most nightmare scenario with a brand new Tiffin motorhome, a brand new 2025 GH1. It has been atrocious nightmare. They don't know what to do. Now, I'm not going to name names here, but I decided to use one of my contacts through LinkedIn and explained kind of partial the situation and asked this person if they would be able to help out. Well, I found out today this person has blocked me on LinkedIn after I asked for help for this customer. Now, I don't know if this has to do with the fact that I exposed the lie about the motorhome sales ban in 6 states. I don't know if that ruins some kind of plan politically that the RV factories had, the motorhome factories had. I don't know. But what I do know is this consumer, this RVer, is having the most nightmare scenario that you've ever had. So I'm going to read her email. Okay? Not sure which details you may need, but here is a list of issues I have had with my brand new 2025 Tiffin GH1. Number 1, 90-degree bend in water supply. The water supply line was found to have a severe 90-degree bend, was not usable for 2 days, has still not been repaired. Now, let me give you a little more background. This young lady that reached out to me said that every service department she's had it to, and it's been in service more than it's been on the road. So supposedly this top flight motorhome, Tiffin Motorhomes, it's had more time in a service center than it has on the road. Okay? So once again, missing smart shunt. This critical component was missing at the time of purchase and had to be shipped separately by the manufacturer, was not usable for 28 days. So you spend over way exorbitant amount of money, and it's missing parts. Top flight motorhome manufacturer, brand new 2025. Power source connection. The power source was not securely connected to Victron, creating a safety hazard. Unusable for 10 more days. Diesel leak. Diesel line hose clamps were freely spinning, leading to a dangerous diesel leak. This issue was confirmed by a service technician on video. Aquahot system. The Aquahot plate to plate heat exchanger was never mounted and was left to bounce during travel. This oversight has now resulted in a leak that service technicians have been unable to resolve. I also have video evidence showing the Aquahot system was never mounted in the first place. I discovered leak when tank was out of fluid around November 5th. It's been 23 days and service has no idea how to repair it. These problems have created significant stress and have required extensive time and financial resources to address. The fact that such critical components were either defective, improperly installed, or entirely missing reflects a lack of quality control and care during production. Absolutely, 100% agree. So basically, she's owned the thing for less than 5 months and has spent 3 months in service centers. Now, when I reach out to an executive at the level Tiffin's at, more than happy to respond to me. But now I've been blocked. Okay. So the only way I can reach you now, and the only way I can actually get information out, is if I make YouTube videos. That's sad. I was trying to help her privately, but it appears Tiffin has no interest in helping this lady. Zero. No interest in reaching out and communicating with her. Zero. Blocking a guy that was trying to keep it private. So Tiffin Motorhomes, who's supposedly the best in the business, the GH1 is a pile of crap. Absolute junk, according to this young lady. So let's look up the GH1. Let's see how much it costs. Let's do that. 2025 GH1. So here it is. It's the B van, the van conversion. Okay. Let's see who's got it in stock. $175,000 on sale. $174,999. That's not the MSRP. That's the selling price. The sticker price is $202,712. So this lady has a leak in her coach, a diesel leak, a water leak. It has spent 3 months in service centers. It has spent less than 2 months on the road. So here's my recommendation. Do not buy Tiffin Motorhomes right now. The quality is absolutely junk. You spent $175,000 to do what? Sit in a service center for 3 months with stuff that's crucial, safety hazard? I don't think that's right. I think that's absolutely atrocious. And to be blocked on LinkedIn? Really? You guys want to block me? Okay. Sad. Very sad. Brand new. This is why when independent companies sell to big corporations, this is what happens. Let's face it. We all know that eventually, if you're an RV enthusiast, if you follow trends, eventually the independents will sell. Alliance, Brinkley, Genesis, they'll eventually sell. It'll take time, but it'll eventually happen. But isn't it sad? Isn't it pathetic? Isn't it just absolutely horrendous that a company, when you spend 175,000 US dollars on a camper van that's supposed to be top of the line, and it spends more time in service than it does on the road? I mean, come on. You didn't have to block me. But you left me with no choice. So apparently Tiffin has no, Tiffin Motorhomes, I guess, just doesn't care. You got a customer that's extremely upset, a consumer that is having a nightmare scenario, the worst nightmare scenario you could think of, where stress, pain and suffering, worriness, financial burden, because now they're probably having to have it towed everywhere. They're probably paying all kinds of fees to technicians to have them inspect things. Then you got to wait for the manufacturer to actually ship the parts. If I were an RV consumer, I would never buy a Tiffin motorhome ever again. After hearing this experience, after reading this experience, Bob Tiffin, who was the owner of Tiffin Motorhomes before it sold to Thor, would have never let this lady get this far. Would never in a million years let it get this bad, let it get this far. That's a fact. She could have called Bob on his cell phone because he would have given his cell phone number out. She was at a rally or at a show, and Bob would have had it taken care of. It seems like Thor has ruined yet another motorhome manufacturer, has ruined another RV manufacturer. They have a history of it. You know, it's unfortunate. They ruined my favorite product, Heartland. That was my favorite product to sell from 2012 to about 2016. Cyclone, Bighorn, Landmark, North Trail. Some of my favorite stuff to sell. It's turned into junk. Cruiser RV. Loved Shadow Cruiser, MPG. They've turned it into junk. They've turned it into Horridville. Sad. Now there are good Thor products. There's Keystone Cougar. There's a lot of great products that are Thor products. But apparently Tiffin is not one of them. Sad. So, until next time, toolkit and sense of humor, folks.